Yeah, it should be live now. So, gonna be doing a Halloween-themed CPU tournament today. Thought I would just do it for fun, and this is going to be releasing on Halloween, so kind of tie in with the holiday as well. But yeah, got Lucas, Simon, Dr. Mario, Bayonetta, Ice Climbers, Isabelle, Bowser, Ness, Kirby, Richter, Sans, Bowser Jr., Joker, Ridley, Luigi, and Inkling. So, yeah, Sans is in because it's another one of the original 4 tournaments for this set. Only got one more to go after this one. So if he makes it in this time, then he won't be in the next one. But if he doesn't, then he will be in the next one. So, yeah. Guess let's go ahead and get started. And you'll notice that the stages have been changed. I did change the rules, although it's still competitive. It's just that there are 2 certain stages that it will alternate between, and it will be on Battlefield and Omega form only. So, yeah. And also no stage morphs or anything like that. But yeah, it's going to be Lucas versus Simon. Lucas landing the first hit with a Zair, kind of backs up. Maybe does some GJCs, though I doubt it. CPs aren't really that advanced. Would be cool if they were, though. Like if you could practice against a double jump canceling Lucas, things like that. Like all the characters with tech like that, I guess Ice Climbers are one, Joker is one with the chain up airs, but yeah, Dragon up airs, but Simon's going to be landing the first kill of the game with a forward smash. Been doing a pretty good job at damaging Lucas without getting hit too much, although he is at 22%. Lucas, on the other end, has been doing that great of a job of hitting Simon. Although now he's starting to get in some damage with the down air, although tried to do parry into PK Fire, although Simon was spaced out just enough to be able to shield before the PK Fire connected. Not everyone that's in here had spooky ults or anything, and plus characters with spooky ults already won one of the 4 tournaments, and I like to do it where one of the previous tournament winners can't be in the same tournament. But yeah, Simon managed to lose stock and also take one of Lucas's as well. Getting some edge guards with the axe, although it's not really leading into stock. It's building up a lot of damage on Lucas. With the back air, Lucas tries to land with down air and gets hit by Simon's side special. Simon with a second axe as an edge guard. Kind of just been doing the same thing, throwing out the side special and then axing directly after. Guess Lucas found that out and managed to get around it. But he did get caught by that holy water there. Another side special from Simon. Almost landed the axe, but Lucas tech rolled away. Simon trying to get that forward smash to finish off the stock, although wasn't able to land it. Lucas is at 174.3%, so it's not looking too favorable for him. Especially now at 191 due to the down tilt combined with the holy water. Yeah, that axe is definitely going to kill connects, and it did. So that's going to be the game. Simon moving on to round 2. By the way, if you don't know, you can just stay on the screen forever and Simon will continuously whip. There's another victory screen like that I was thinking about the other day. It's Hero with the slimes. It'll just continuously have them bouncing up and down like this. But if you pause it, you can still hear the whip sound effect, but you can't actually see Simon whipping in the background because he's standing still, although it's kind of blurry, so it's kind of difficult to see it. Yeah, now we have Dr. Mario versus Bayonetta. Of course, being Mario in a costume, and then Bayonetta being a witch. Going to be on Luigi's mansion on Battlefield form. Dr. Mario only taking about 0.6% due to Bayonetta's guns not really doing that much damage. The gun, what I mean by that is whenever Bayonetta is just holding down A while performing a move, it'll fire off one of the pistols that she has for some extra damage, although no knockback or hit stun. Yeah, landing a pill. Bayonetta did actually take the lead for a bit, although Dr. Mario is able to take it back. Gets it back throw as well. Or I think that was up throw actually, not back throw. But yeah, Bayonetta landing an up smash there, taking the lead from Doc. And Doc lands an up smash out of shield on Bayonetta as she drops her shield, resulting in her getting hit by that. Started to get a combo there though. Tried to go for up smash, and Bayonetta was able to air dodge through it. Land a back air, although didn't kill. Try to go for the down throw down air, although wouldn't have done much there as Bayonetta's percent's not really high enough for any good damage to come out of it. Or I guess maybe you could have landed down special out of it, but landing like an up smash or something would be a bit too difficult to do. Gonna be landing a down special. Dr. Mario at 156.3%, Bayonetta at 78.8%. Although Dr. Mario does have a one stock advantage at the moment. And landing a back throw. It doesn't kill, but it does knock Dr. Mario off stage, which is a pretty unfavorable position. Tried to charge the up smash for a bit, although Bayonetta shielded it. Didn't shield that up smash, although she did love it, as it was a trade. I don't really understand what happened there. It looked like Doc downbeat on the platform and then Bayonetta's head poked through or something during the up smash animation. But I don't think that normally would have connected if Bayonetta was standing still or anything, as her hitbox isn't tall enough. Unless the hat has a hitbox as well. Yeah, gonna be landing a sour spot fair, just to kind of get Bayonetta away. Dr. Mario at 93.8%. Keeps rolling and air dodging, although it's not gonna get punished for it. Down air comes out from Doc, does a bit of percent, although it does knock Bayonetta up to 123.6 after that pill. Dr. Mario still has first stock, and actually takes Bayonetta's stock for that up air for a 3 stock. So, yeah. 2 down. Looks like it's going to be Simon versus Dr. Mario in the next round. Now for Ice Climbers versus Isabelle. Guess this would be trick-or-treaters, and I don't know what Isabelle would be, but she's here. Gonna be on Dracula's castle with the Omega form. Isabelle did manage to get one of the Ice Climbers' neutral special projectiles, although she saw the use it. She's been trying to hit them with fishing rod. You're going to notice the CPU do that a lot. I can't really speak tonight, but yeah. Don't know why that happened, but yeah. Isabelle is going to be using fishing rod quite a bit, as for some reason the level 9 CPU Isabelle's really like that move. They'll pretty much use it all the time, even off stage. You can see there, she's kind of trying to slide special them to the ledge. Yeah, that's the 5th fishing rod that I've counted. Or I guess 7 now, but you can see she'll just continuously use it until the Ice Climbers approach. And hasn't really been working out too well for her, as the Ice Climbers do have a pretty big advantage over Isabelle. Its percents, although it's starting to get smaller, and she actually takes the lead by getting a fair and separating the Ice Climbers so they wouldn't be able to recover. Or they weren't really separated, it's just that Popo tried to side special backstage on up special. But yeah, that was a good fishing rod by Isabelle. She managed to attack into a fishing rod, catching Popo by himself. And Nana got stuck on the stage, so Popo was then able to recover, being too low. Really easy way to pick up a stock, but Isabelle also losing a stock to Ice Climbers, so still has a 1 stock lead over them, but her percent is getting pretty high at 36.4, now at 49.2, just due to the Ice Climbers' pretty good damage output, especially whenever they're both there, but even Sopo is able to do some decent damage. Although lacks the ability to recover vertically. Tried to do something there, although they were able to land an up smash, which did take the stock, so Isabelle now in her final stock. Ice Climbers, their final stock, but at 90.8%, Isabelle's at 6.6. Same thing's kind of happening again with Isabelle. Just trying to fishing rod the Ice Climbers and them just trying to do special Isabelle. Don't really know why this match happens like this, but it's just the most common thing that I've seen Isabelle do, is just fishing rod. Or like the Isabelle CPUs. Ice Climbers landing a forward air. Isabelle tried to get a read on the tech, and they were able to get 1 jab in, which, or like 1 hit of jab, I guess. And then Isabelle actually gimped Popo actually by hitting him with slide special, or not slide special, but their neutral special with her neutral special, because she pocketed it, and it was able to keep them separated and cause Popo to get hits done. So he started falling a bit. Like, kind of knocked them off stage and separated them, so that way they wouldn't be able to recover, I guess. But, yeah, Isabelle's going to be moving to round 2 against either Bowser or Ness. Gonna be on Luigi's Mansion, the Omega form. I guess Ness would also be a trick-or-treater, and then Bowser would be someone in a costume, potentially. But yeah, Bowser with the parry on the PK Fire to be able to get that stock with a 0 to death. That was actually a really quick 0 to death as well. I didn't even get to say how much damage he was doing to Ness, because he killed him at 85 with down smash. Yeah, Ness potentially getting a 0 to death of his own, although it's a bit too late for that. Able to do 53% to Bowser on the stock, and gets a bit more with that PK Fire that got stuck on the ground due to Bowser's neutral special. Able to land 2 back airs into a PK Thunder up air, although wasn't able to get all of the hits of the up air to connect. Got some down smashes as well to be able to get Bowser up to 141. Landing another back air, Bowser, into 2 up specials, making it 3, which the third one does kill. So, yeah, I was going to say Bowser was at 141%, but died before I was able to say it. Nice able to line up air into 2 down airs, second one spikes, so doesn't get a follow-up off of it. Trying to land some PK Fires, Bowser trying to land with neutral air to get a neutral air to back air. At the ledge, that would kill Ness at 50%. Somehow got hit by that PK Fire, though it was pretty far in the stage. I was able to land a few more hits on Bowser. Trying to get that PK Thunder, but Bowser's able to up special through it. jumped straight into that PK Thunder for the stock, so Ness actually takes the lead with that. I'm pretty sure he had the percent lead, but I just didn't notice it. This could be pretty bad for Ness. If Bowser does that over like a jab, it'd be pretty strong. Try to go for an edge guard, although Ness got the PK Thunder going, although still lost the stock due to not having enough range. So now the game is pretty much completely even. The Bowser does take the lead with that jab. Ness taking it back with 3 PK fires. Bowser taking it back with 2 up airs and a dash attack though. Doesn't get any follow-ups off of that. Ness with the forward smash. Bowser punishing that up smash with a down air, being able to get a lot of percent off of it. No follow-ups as it didn't get to the spike hit. Then it's going to shield that PK fire into an up smash, which is going to be the game. Bowser will be moving on to round 2 against Isabelle. Now it's going to be Kirby versus Richter for the first game of the right side of round 1. Going to be on Luigi's Mansion again, although this time it's going to be the Battlefield form. Sadly, not that much Luigi's Mansion music in Ultimate, or I don't even think there's that much in general, but Kirby's ending that stock really quickly with a neutral air. Richter missed the tech, so it's kind of just dead for missing the tech, but even if he would have been able to move out of that tech and like up air, I mean, but he wasn't able to do that, so yeah, it's doing a lot of damage to Kirby with that neutral air and a few projectiles. Going to be landing that neutral special. Kirby trying to land with rock, although Richter able to parry, then doesn't get a follow-up. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't think there's that much Luigi's Mansion music, although I could be wrong. So, not too much in Ultimate either. Kirby landing the down air, tries to go for a rock after, instead of like a double down air or something, but Richter was able to forward air back to ledge using the tether property on the forward air. Kirby getting caught by another neutral special, covering pretty high, staying out of Richter's range. Be blocking that neutral special with the up special. Though gets caught by the slide special from Richter. To another slide special. That neutral special does take Kirby stock, so yeah, Kirby just not really able to move around all of the axes as easily as most other characters due to slower airspeed. Yeah, it looks like Richter barely making it back to stage. I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to or not. Kirby, though, gets the slide special, being able to kill, as it does, a pretty good amount of knockback and damage due to it being pretty much just a forward smash whenever it's fully charged. Although you're able to walk around while you're charging it, and jump and everything. It's the advantage to it, even if it's with reduced mobility. Yeah, Richter able to land a few hits, although now Kirby's starting. Combo gets a dash attack to end it. Starting to do some damage to the ledge as well, getting an up throw out of down tilt. Kirby recovering pretty low, although it does land on the stage rather than grabs the ledge. Getting a back air on Richter. Tries to go for the edge guard, although Richter is able to forward air and get the tether to be able to make it back. Yeah, that dash attack does actually kill. I wasn't sure if it was going to kill or not. I was about to say something about it, but yeah, Kirby is going to be moving on to round 2. Obviously the scariest of all creatures in this tournament. That's why I didn't really give him an introduction. Yeah, now on to Sans versus Bowser Jr. Gonna be Castlevania, Dracula's Castle. I Vampire Killer on the Battlefield form. I was thinking about Omega form, but yeah, it's Battlefield. Sans being a bit behind at the moment. A bit further after that jab from Bowser Jr., but it's going to be landing a dash attack. He does have a holy water of his own, kind of, with that side special, although it's not really the same as Simon Richter's. He's actually able to take Bowser Jr. stock there, as Bowser Jr. lost his jump and just wasn't able to get enough air with his up special. Down tilt hitting through the platform. He does have a small hitbox underneath that's able to reach a few tall characters. Or not really a small hitbox underneath, but just able to kind of reach underneath the platform, I guess is what I meant. Yeah, Bowser Jr. at 68.0%, Sans at 74.0%, so about 6% apart, although Sans is able to take second stock with a neutral special. I wouldn't say Sans still has his first stock, but now Bowser Jr. is even further behind. Sans with the tech. Tries to get a down air afterwards for a spike, although wasn't able to connect it. Sans has become pretty close to being able to win a few of these tournaments, actually. If you didn't know, in the last tournament he was in, he was able to finish second, but maybe this time he's able to take it, as a lot of his competition has already won tournaments. Yeah, Bowser Jr. with the forward air and back air, trying to hit Sans out of the shield, although he does land that up smash, which is able to take a stock, although he's at 100%, and that's actually going to kill. I was going to say at 90, but I saw 100, and I didn't see what percent it was actually at, so. But yeah, that forward smash, pretty strong. Has a lot of range as well. It's not the best forward smash in the game, I would say, but it's pretty up there. Nobody really talks about it or anything, because it's not a me, but it's actually kind of strong. Yeah, Sans moves on to round 2, and now it's time for Joker versus Ridley. Back on Luigi's Mansion Omega. Ridley with a pretty strong lead over Joker at the moment. Not really being hit too much, although he keeps up specialing and things like that, so kind of leaving himself open to be attacked. Side special as well. Ridley not having too great of a matchup against Joker, although still could have learned the matchup or something, and knows how to play against Joker. Joker now has our Sin, so is able to get a bit more damage on Ridley than normal, and kind of evened it up for a bit, although Ridley is able to get in a few hits, like that neutral air, to be able to keep the lead. Allowing a down tilt, tried to get an up special afterwards, but he had our Sin, so it didn't really do anything. Ridley able to catch Joker while he's recovering with a neutral air, and it does kill. So Ridley taking the first stock. Though the game's not over yet, Joker getting a forward throw there. Tries to go for an edge guard, although it doesn't follow through as Ridley's recovering from beneath, so he's going to have that out touch to block all the bullets. Ridley tried to go for that up smash there, although just out of range. Joker was able to land his after missing the first one due to Ridley spot dodging it. Yeah, I don't know what that interaction was, but Ridley was able to do pretty well from it, so. Joker not looking too great at the moment. Barely able to make it back to stage with how he recovered. Or that wasn't Joker, that was Ridley. Then he actually countered the up special from Ridley that time, as it does a pretty good amount of damage when countered, or even without it being countered, so he's able to take Ridley's stock. Ridley able to land a side special on Joker for a bit of damage, and a neutral air as well. Although, think Joker could potentially start coming back here. He hasn't been doing great on the first stock, although the stock's looking a lot more promising. Gonna get caught by Ridley there as he's trying to Rebel's guard. And they spot dodging the up tilt into an up tilt of his own. Joker almost at Arsene again. Gets dragged down up air, although it doesn't get a follow up. They're gonna be landing an up smash there. Tried to get a dash attack as well, although wasn't able to land it, really landing a forward tilt. Gets caught by Joker's up air. To a back throw. Tries to get some neutral specials, although only able to land one into a neutral air, that does kill. So Joker 5.4 on his last stock, Ridley at 91.6 on his second. So yeah, if Joker wants to try to start coming back, he should take this stock pretty quickly, as it could be really bad for him if he's in disadvantage for the entire match, percent-wise. Tried to land a down smash there, although Ridley wasn't too close to him, so kind of just random. Joker able to get out of that side special, as Ridley tried to drag him into the blast zone. And they keeps recovering pretty low. I guess he's just kind of stalling out Arsene or something, but he was actually killed by Arsene's forward air. I guess Joker's forward air with Arsene, as soon as Arsene came back. Yeah, about 30 seconds left in the match. Joker able to take the lead with that down tilt up air, though he does an up special. Ridley does an up special to try to punish, although it doesn't connect. Joker with a back throw. Arsene no longer here. Joker landing an up special out of side special. I guess I never thought about that angle side special being that good for landing up air. Or not up air, but up special. About 6 seconds left in the match. Really able to land a side special, although Joker's able to DI it. And be going to sudden death. So anyone's game here, just whoever pretty much lands the first hit. Looks like Ridley's going to be the one with a dash attack. So kind of a big upset. Ridley able to take the game and move on to round 2. But now for the final battle of round 1, it's going to be Inkling versus Luigi. This round 1 has actually been one of the longer ones this season. There hasn't really been any games that have gone to sudden death. Although it's kind of to be determined on just how long it is compared to the others, depending on how long this match goes. Inkling does have a pretty small lead above Luigi at the moment, able to take it back with a neutral air and top smash. Yeah, both of these characters can do some pretty strong combos, with Luigi having a 0 to death combo, so kind of interesting to see what happens. Although CPUs can't really do the 0 to death. Or at least I've never seen one do it, but I guess it could technically be possible for one to do it. There have been CPUs that have 0 to death people in the past, though, but not with the 0 to death combo like Luigi has. Like Bowser earlier landed a 0 to death, but it wasn't a combo or anything. Though Luigi landing a forward smash to be able to take his stock, does a bit of a taunt afterwards with a crawl, but only at 46.8% on this first stock, Inkling at 26.3%. Hasn't really been able to land a hit since the beginning of the game. Which is kind of just here to promote this new game, I'm guessing, but I guess he has Luigi's Mansion, just the normal games as well. So, got the Poltergeist and Ultimate and the stage Luigi's Mansion, so for a representation of that. But yeah, now Inkling's been able to land a few hits, although that down special from Luigi is pretty strong, so it's going to be able to allow him to take the percent lead, although Inkling takes it back with a back air, which is kind of equally as strong, really. They do pretty similar percents. Yeah, I thought we were going to see an up air into up special from Luigi and like breathe the tech, but barely missing it. Yeah, gets a forward tilt on Inkling's air dodge there, being able to pick up the stock at 130%. Luigi's still on his first stock. That's been another thing, is that there haven't really been that many close games. So this last game was probably the closest game that's happened, excluding the sudden death match, but the match before the sudden death was pretty close as well. Yeah, Luigi landing a down throw. Didn't follow it up. Get up throw this time. Try to get another grab, although they're not really connecting, although that was a Zaire. Yeah, Luigi rolling back through the splat bomb. Gonna get caught by Inkling's back air. Then Inkling tried to down air Luigi, but it's sour spotted and he was able to tech back into the stage. The can't tech that up smash from Inkling, gonna result in him losing his stock. Inkling punishing the grab with a spot dodge into slide special. And another side special on Luigi, but Luigi lands a back air to neutral air, starting to edge guard a bit. Got an up special in there as well, the sour spot. Be landing a grab into back throw with a few pummels added in. Landing an up air on Inkling, tried to get a grab again, although it didn't connect. Gonna get caught by those up airs. Gets hit by the back air. Yeah, forward throw coming out from Inkling. Luigi able to land a green missile on Inkling, although it's not going to be doing anything stop related due to it not being a misfire, but the forward smash full kill, resulting in Inkling, or not Inkling, but Luigi moving on to round 2. Against Ridley. Yeah, for game 1 of round 2, we've got Simon versus Dr. Mario. Yeah, gonna get caught by that holy water Dr. Mario caught, although it's not gonna give him the percent lead. Simon with the down tilt. Able to spot dodge through the up special from Doc. Gets caught by the down special though, and a few of the new specials. Kind of like the read that Doc went for, trying to read a roll in with a fair. That would actually be like a really good read for like a last stock 150% scenario, where you're both at that percent and then you get the read on the roll in with a fair, as it's pretty powerful if you land the sweet spot. Yeah, I also tried to get Simon to tech really opposite what he was expecting, although it didn't really work out too well for him. Yeah, Simon with the forward tilt on Dr. Mario. Doc does land at back air. That is actually enough to take Simon's stock, although Doc is at 165.8%, so he doesn't really have that much longer. special if he's not really careful, but it's going to be landing a back air into down special for a pretty good amount of percent, especially with rage and everything. Though jumps directly into the axe and it's going to be losing his stock. Though he does have a 53.8% lead, or at least did, on Simon. Be recovering pretty low there as Simon kind of knocked him out of his side special. Could be a down throw to fair, although the fair didn't connect. Dr. Mario at 69.6%, Simon at 119.2%. Back air from Dr. Mario, able to pick up another stock, although Doc's not in too great of a position just like last time. At 151.9%, although he still has a stock lead. Gotta be dodging the axe this time rather than jumping into it. Simon landing a fair. It's 4 tilt as well, and it's strong enough to be able to kill at that percent for sure. Or I think I said fair, but it was 4 tilt. Yeah, that pill is actually going to be enough to take Simon's stock, and Dr. Mario air dodging off stage, trying to taunt. So it looks like Dr. Mario is going to be moving on to semifinals, or should I say, just Mario in a doctor costume. And now we have Isabelle versus Bowser for round 2 on battle number 2.
3, 2, 1, go!
Be landing a side special on Isabelle for a pretty good amount of percent. Definitely has a pretty large percent lead over Isabelle at the moment. I was going to get caught by that down special from Isabelle. You have to watch out for that on the top platform. Keeps going for that new special, though it's not really doing too much damage for him. Keeps getting caught by the fishing rod as well afterward, so kind of like that. Tried to get a side special on Isabelle, although gets caught by a side special from her. And actually gave her the lead for a bit. Yeah, he's able to land that back air, take the stock, so he's going to have a stock lead over Isabelle at the moment. Though he is at 151.5%. Gets caught by the down special and it does kill. He's actually getting hit a lot more this stock, so like Isabelle's going to have the lead for a bit. And by a pretty good amount as well. And get caught by that forward air. And the neutral air as well has tried to grab Isabelle. Keeps trying to go for this new special on Isabelle, but it's not really working out in his favor. Gonna be landing forward smash on Isabelle as she's trying to fishing rod him. Try to get a side special as well if Isabelle would have jumped, but instead just gonna be dodging him. Yeah, landing a forward air, Bowser, heavy enough to be able to live it as he is the heaviest character in the game. Gonna be getting some damage on Isabelle with that up special. He'll try to go for a jab into a down tilt, although Bowser was able to shield the down tilt. I think his tough guy kind of stepped in the way there. Yeah, the back throw from Isabelle is going to be enough to take the stock. But Bowser landing in neutral air and then a fair afterwards to be able to even things up. So yeah, even stocks, even percents, Isabelle able to land a down special on Bowser to be able to take the lead. And a side special as well. Tried to go for a dash attack into fair, although wasn't able to connect it. Nor the jab into up tilt. Yeah, Bowser tried to get that forward smash out of parry, although wasn't able to land it. Isabelle landing a down air to forward tilt, not able to take the stock with it though. No, does land a down special on Bowser, being able to build up a lot more percent quickly. Other with the back air. I mean, Isabelle pretty much has half the percent of Bowser, but the up smash out of parry is going to be enough to take her stock. So it looks like Bowser is going to be moving on to semifinals against Dr. Mario. Yeah, now it's going to be Kirby versus Sans.
3, 2, 1, go!
With the back air through the first hit. Gets another back air as well. Sans kind of landing an up air pretty riskily, although does make it back. Misses the down air completely though. Kirby with a down special attempt, able to make it back to stage without having to use up special. As well as jump is slow, it does actually give him a bit of height compared to someone like King DDD. Doesn't really get much height from his jumps. Yeah, lots of techs going on here, both of them trying to edge guard each other, although both were unable to. Depending on where Sans was, that down special actually could have helped. Yeah, not able to survive that down air from Kirby. Sans going to be losing his first stock. Though catches Kirby with the up smash and it does kill. Charging up neutral special a bit as well, gets it fully charged. Then gets slightly edge guarded by Kirby. Though he is able to make it back to stage until he gets reversaled by Kirby with a footstool. But yeah, lots of off-stage stuff happening. Kirby being really strong off-stage at the moment. Yeah, Sans able to land that neutral air on Kirby. He is stock behind though, so he does have to be careful, especially with these edge guards. Kirby's been kind of destroying him at it. You can see here. Kirby keeps baiting him off stage, and then Sans keeps falling for it and get caught off stage, where it's pretty much Kirby's domain. That is probably like the best thing about Kirby is how good he is off stage, just in general. No matter the character, as long as you can tech pretty well, you should be able to punish pretty much everyone off stage for as long as you want. Yeah, as you can see, Sans able to get back to stage with that down special from Kirby, though he's going to get caught by the dash attack. Things aren't looking too great for Sans at 146.8, Kirby at 100, or 146, Kirby at 177.6. I was looking at Kirby's percent there. But, yeah. Sanchez unable to pick up the stock at the moment. Gonna copy that neutral air. Almost a downer as well, which would have killed for sure. Forward air is going to be doing the job instead, though. So it looks like Kirby going to be devouring another soul. Moving on to semifinals. Yeah, now it's going to be Ridley versus Luigi.
3, 2, 1, go!
Gonna be on Dracula's castle. Haven't really been saying the stage, and it's kind of obvious that which stage is which, as they've just been alternating between the 4 different versions. Luigi would have followed that up with a grab, and could have gotten a bit more percent off of it. But yeah, he's able to land that up special on Ridley there, and it is able to take the stock. Yeah, gonna be landing up throw on Ridley there. Gets a down throw, tries to get an up air out of it, but Ridley kind of DI'd away from Luigi, so he wasn't able to do that. I don't think he would have been able to do that at that percent anyway. So he could get like a down throw to up, or not up special, but down special now. Well, maybe up special as well, but it wouldn't be true or anything, as far as I'm aware. Maybe with Ridley though. Yeah, Luigi getting caught by that up air by Ridley. 59.0% on his second stock, Ridley at 112.8. I didn't even know that Luigi had lost stock, or I guess I just wasn't paying too much attention. But yeah, Ridley with the up air, getting things closer to being even. Almost taking the lead with the jab. Does take it with the up special though. And Luigi, oh, I thought he preserved his jump all the way to that percent, but looks like Ridley's going to be taking the stock there with the neutral air. Landing a forward throw on Ridley into a neutral air. Fair, although none of them killing. Ridley able to recover pretty easily. Luigi tried to get the no-tech into up special on Ridley, although just barely out of range against the sour spot. If Luigi would have done that, then if he lost this game, I probably would have just gone in and let him take the game and just redo the tournament. But yeah, Ridley is looking pretty well off here, although Luigi could just land a pretty solid combo like he's doing and even things up, which he did. Although Ridley still having the edge, Luigi at 31% behind. Going to be landing a forward throw to a neutral air, although doesn't get a follow-up, and Ridley side specialing Luigi, trying to get back to stage. Luigi gets in the way, taking the game. So, yeah, I don't know who's going to be taking that side of semifinals over on the Kirby and Luigi side, but have pretty famous battle of Mario versus Bowser, although Mario wearing a doctor costume, so might not be able to move the way that he normally does for this battle.
1, go!
doesn't really want to destroy the costume. Although I think that's kind of the least of his worries. So he also left his flood. Yeah, going to be landing a neutral air into back air and actually taking the stock with that. So Bowser looking pretty strong at the beginning here. Landing a down air on dock for 20.1%. It's kind of weird to go back to, I think I've talked about this before, but to like go back to older Smash games where there wasn't the decimal point. Because I remember seeing it the first time and being really confused, but like just going back and playing something like Melee looks really weird without it. I don't know if anyone else has thought about that. Yeah, Bowser with another neutral air back air. Almost able to pick up the stock, but in the costume, Mario gets very extended grab range, although Bowser landing a down special on Mario, being able to take the stock pretty easily. Going to be interrupting that combo with an up air. Could have seen a broken shield there into forward smash from Bowser. But yeah, Mario not doing too well. Looks like Bowser might be taking the castle this time. Or I guess the mansion in this case. You know what, maybe this is just the beginning of Luigi's Mansion 1. But yeah, Bowser able to pick up the stock with a forward smash at 69.1%. So it looks like Bowser is going to be moving on to finals. You know what, maybe that's how it happened. Maybe Mario got trapped in the painting because Bowser defeated him on Halloween. Who knows? Or I think it said that King Boo actually put him in there. But there's series about King Boo as well. Yeah, now on to semifinals of this side is going to be Kirby versus Luigi, and my series going off, so to fix that. Gonna be on Dracula's Castle battlefield form with Kirby having a small advantage now after that trade, but did have the lead at the time. Yeah, Luigi really needs to be careful with these edge guards from Kirby, as it could really mess up Luigi, and it did actually, as he didn't really charge up the side special at all to be able to make it back. I mean, you would think that the CPUs would do that, but nope. But yeah, Kirby with a few up throws on Luigi. Bit of damage. Luigi able to land a neutral air. Kirby landing neutral air of his own. Catches Luigi's air dodge with that side special. Trying to get an up special as well. Yeah, Luigi needs to take the stock pretty soon, as it's at 107.5 on a second. Kirby's still on his first at 115, so Kirby has a percent and stock lead at the moment. Gonna be getting caught by that fair and down special by Kirby. Kirby with the combo going. Tried to finish it off with a neutral air, although Luigi was able to air dodge through it. Yeah, that wasn't actually a bad combo from Kirby. And catching Luigi with that side special. Kirby so far hasn't really lost stock, although Luigi has gotten him up to 160.7. Luigi at 86.1 on his final stock. So things are not looking too great for him. Yeah, gonna get caught by that up special again into an up smash by Kirby. And that is going to be the game. Kirby with 3 stock on Luigi in semifinals. So yeah, now for finals, it's going to be Bowser versus Kirby, almost coming from the opposite sides of the bracket, which is kind of always cool to see, but if it would have been Ness that would have won, then that would have happened. But yeah, it's going to be on Dracula's Castle, Vampire Killer playing in the background, so no home field advantage for Bowser or anything, as Luigi's Mansion does count as a Mario stage. Kirby with the lead at the beginning here, although they're going to be trading it for a bit, I feel. Looks like Bowser's getting a few air dodges. I think I said air dodge, but neutral airs. Kirby with a neutral B into a release again. Don't really know what that's about, but I'm gonna get caught by that fair. Able to barely survive it. I think Bowser with a down air. Could have resulted in a stock loss from Bowser if he was at a bit higher of a percent. Though he does catch Kirby with that up air, it does kill. Gonna be catching Bowser on the ledge with that down air, though he still had his jump, so he was able to make it back perfectly fine. Gonna be landing an up throw out of the parry of the down air from Kirby. I think that was an up smash parry actually, as Kirby had already down aired Bowser. Kirby trying to go for another down air. Gets a footstool instead, although it does save Bowser with the up special unintentionally. Kirby was able to do so well last game, but this game he's kind of choking a bit, although Bowser is at 147.8%. Getting caught by that back throw from Bowser. Needs to take the percent pretty quickly if he plans on evening things up anytime soon. As we could see Kirby get a pretty solid combo on Bowser next stock. But yeah, he does land the up throw at almost 200% on Bowser and does kill. Bowser landing a down special. Tried to get an up smash as well, though wasn't able to land it. You're going to be rating Kirby's rule with a jab. Bowser just trying to get in some fire damage on Kirby to build up that percent, so that way next time he gets a hit it kills for sure. Although Kirby is using this as an opportunity to be able to even things up, which is a smart thing to do here. Being really careful not to use down special, as Bowser can slide special through it and then get a stock really easily. So that down air will be able to kill off the ground due to the spike being strong enough to be able to kill at 160, like pretty much any other spike in the game. The only one I think couldn't do that would be Luigi's down taunt spike. Which CPUs never really taunt, so not likely to happen. I have seen one taunt before, but it was pretty long ago, and that's the only time I've ever seen a CPU taunt. Yeah. Kirby able to pick up that stock earlier than the rest, and also gets a Bowser hat for Halloween, I guess. So, able to get in some fire damage. Though he does get caught by that slide special from Bowser. Gonna be doing a lot of damage. Next slide special will kill, so Kirby does have to watch out for that. Make sure to stay pretty far away from Bowser, or at least kind of space his moves a bit more properly. Bowser able to slightly decrease his height by the up smash from there, able to barely dodge Kirby's down air, gets the up smash and it takes the game. So yeah, that's going to be the tournament. That tournament actually didn't last as long as I thought it was going to. I guess the rest of the games kind of sped up as time